Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. Sorry about that. Had a little hang up here. I was like, hey, why is this not working? Right? It's always when you want stuff to work and it doesn't work. Thank you guys for joining me here. It's kind of last minute because I had this surprise and I was like, wait a minute. I don't think the peeps need to know about this because once we get into next week, we got a whole other slew of things that's going to be happening. So I wanted to make sure that you guys were able to um, get an opportunity to see what I have to show for you today. So you guys know the rules. As soon as you show up, hey Jenny, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Let the YouTube, Google algorithms know that some juice I'm about to drop. So now today, I'm not gonna say this is the best juice, but you guys know I'm always the freshest at the beginning of the month. But I am gonna I got something really, really special for you guys today. Thank you, Perry, for showing up. Perry's kind of Perry's more reliable than Mark Rodriguez. I'm gonna call him out because he's always talking junk. I'm gonna be there, Jenny, and he never shows up. Or he'll show up for 2 minutes, cause a whole bunch of ruckus, then he'll leave. All right, I'm just kidding. All right. I don't want him to say anything. Hey, Meek Supplied is in the house. Hey, good to see you, sir. All right, so I don't know if you guys are ready for this one. Yeah, this one's gonna be serious, right? All right, so let's get into it, right? Perry's laughing because she knows exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so I know this is kind of last minute, right? I don't want to throw you guys, but here's what I will assure you, right? Being an investment advisor, stockbroker, man, you can't make any guarantees. You're not allowed to in that field, right? You can't make any guarantees, but I guarantee today it's going to be nasty, right? It's going to be juicy. All right, so let me kind of get into it. You guys know I got to show you the play. I don't know. So if Cold Crush Media or Blueprint Anthony shows up, they're going to say, yeah, Jenny's going to show you the play. If Sister Soldier shows up, they know that I'm going to show you guys the play. All right. So the first thing I want to show you, let me show you the tool first. Is that all right? Do you guys want to see the tool? You want to see the tool first, or you want to see the? Actually, let me show you guys the tool. Do a quick vote. Do you guys want to see the tool? Do you guys want to see the tool first? It's like, what is this guy talking about here? All right. So I'm gonna show you guys the tool first because we're not gonna be here all day. You guys know I at least give you about 45 minutes. And but this is a Saturday surprise because I did not expect it, right? Meek, see, here's the problem, Meek. When I show you the tool first, you guys always leave and you leave my live stream and you start looking at the tool. I need you to stay focused. The tool ain't going anywhere, right? He's like, I want to see if I can figure it out to play. I don't think you're going to be able to figure out this play, right? And don't be, if you know the answer to the test, I think you're in my inner circle. You may know some of the answers to the test, but don't be telling ahead, man. Just participate. Don't be telling ahead, right? But I appreciate it. He's like, I want to be able to tell everybody else what the play is. All right. But if I ask you, then you can tell me, right? All right. So let's look at the tool first. We promise to behave. Right. Perry, tell Meek Supplied, man. Don't be giving the answers to the test stuff, man. Hold on. All right. So let me show you the tool. Right. I have no idea what happened to my background. I have so many strange things happening. I think somebody's out there trying to sabotage me, man. All right. So funny. Let me look at the let's look at the play. Sorry, let me show you the tool. I'll show you the tool. You're not going to be able to guess the play. Even though I show you the tool, you're not going to be able to guess the play. All right, so let's so funny. He's like, nah, I want to know what the play is. Hold on, keep your shirt on. Right. So, all right. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up right here. So here's what I'll say, and I'm gonna put it out there because I don't think that people know the power of this until I actually show you. It's like, Jenny, just show us the freaking tool already, dude. All right, let me show you the tool. Hold on. All right. There's a tool. Boom, I showed it to you. That's the tool, right? And I have no idea what happened to my background, man. The strangest things has been happening. All right, so it's bothering me when I have little nuanced things like that happen. It bothers me. All right, so the tool is ChargeKeep. Now let me know in the comments, what do you know about ChargeKeep? Because I think people try to compare this to another tool. What they fail to realize is that other tool has a they have a they have a charge. They do a charge on top of what Stripe is charging you. They do another charge as well, right? So that other tool, it almost kind of disqualifies the tool. I think the tool can do a lot, but they do have another charge that's kind of built into it. And I can't remember the name of the tool right now. So this is the tool, but I'm going to show you something. I don't think you guys expected this, but I'm going to show it to you. So what do you guys know about this? So it's a payment gateway like Stripe. So it's not like, well, is it like Stripe? What I'll call it a checkout cart. So that's what we'll call it. So it's a payment gateway, but it's kind of a checkout cart. So most of the platforms that you use, but it's so much more. So I'm going to show you the other piece of this, right? Yeah, Zelfy. Yeah, that's the one. I think, is it Zelfy? Am I saying that right? Zelfy. So we're going to look at Zelfy too. I want to put Zelfy up in this joint too, so you guys can see what Zelfy does. Where I'm here, trying to move some things around. I'm working on like 7 projects, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm literally working on so crazy. So here's what I will say about Zelfy. Is it Zelfy? Yeah. Yeah. So let me share that. I'm just going to share it too. Do I need to come back to that one? So this is the one they're comparing it to. They say, hey, Zelfy is a high converting cart software. I saw a lot of things that Zelfy did, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that looks sweet, right? Then I got to, and there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's something wrong with Zelfy. I don't own Zelfy, but someone says, hey, is it like Zelfy? And I was like, I don't know. Let me take a look at Zelfy. So it says here, with lifetime access and a forever 0% commission. And then it says from courses, coaching programs, ebooks. So this is kind of nice. What I didn't understand and what I couldn't get an answer for, even when I looked at it, because I didn't know it was 0% commissions. But here it says for lifetime sales up to 500K or up to 250. So to me, it has here, it does have, but when I asked a question, that's what I got back. So what it says forever 0% commissions, right? 0% commission. So I don't know that they charge commissions, and that is, maybe somebody else could tell me this, but it says lifetime access, forever, 0% commissions. I think it is 0% commissions, but up to a certain book value, like lifetime sales up to 500K, right? When you start making over 500K, then there maybe is a commission. I just don't know. Yeah, so this one has lifetime sales up to 2 million. I don't know. So if anybody else knows, maybe they can tell me, right? But I didn't see, I see where it has a commission fee on it, right? Zelfy is pretty nice, up to 2 million. So full stack is 2 million, but keeps track of your gross revenue over time. Oh, so it has a running tab. So once you get over 2 million, then it starts to charge you. Hey, C-Store, how you doing? So Meek, so does that make no mistake about it. When I saw what they did, I kind of liked it. I was like, oh, this is not bad, right? But is it a true competitor to ChargeKeep? I don't know. It does some pretty unique things, right? That's correct. Commissions after top sales reach, right? And that's, but I have no problems with it. I haven't even tried it, but I like what they're doing. I don't have a problem with it, right? There's nothing. I'm not saying that there's something wrong with it, but people were comparing it to that. So if I do up to 200 million in sales, let me go back to my charge keep here. I'll leave the charge keep on this side because I had it going somewhere with this. So we'll go back to ChargeKeep here, right? Now, what ChargeKeep has, it has, and that's just one of the comparative things. But one thing I am going to tell you guys is I've kind of customized ChargeKeep in a lot of different ways. So if you are a tier, if you're a Hack Pack 3 member and above, I'm going to be able to put that in my Hack Pack community, and I'm going to show you some of the things I've did with the SaaS use case TV. If you're not a member of this channel and or you can't get this channel, then you might want to subscribe to SaaS use case TV, and I'm gonna put that here in some of the CRM walkthroughs, because once I put the play together, there's advanced pieces of the play I'm going to be able to walk people through. And if you're part of the inner circle or Hack Pack 3 or above, you're going to be able to get that for free. So being a part of Hack Pack 3, you're going to get SaaS use case TV videos. You're going to get access to those with no additional charge. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there. So once I start showing you the play, you're going to be like, oh, I need to see that in detail. I'm going to have it broken down in detail for you. All right. So what I notice is even here at the tier 2, there's a 0% platform fee. The challenge is you only have 1,500 active subscribers. The real sweet spot in this tool, and you really only need the tier 3, but I'm going to show you what tier 4 and tier 5 gives you because I have the highest tier, right? As soon as they came back, you could only buy tier 3 initially. So you can do one organization. That means you're one company, 0% platform fees, and you have unlimited active subscribers. You have an advanced CRM system. If you need to see those, I'm going to put those links in the comments if you want to see the full walkthrough of this tool. It's hard for me to do a full live walkthrough because I have so much live data. I have customers' information in here, I have payment information, so it's kind of hard to do a demo on. So I had to get a special account from the company to even do a live demo. It's so much information, right? And then it has an affiliate tracking and commissions, custom database, custom SMTP provider. That means if I am Jenny Jones at jennyjones.com or whatever, I can make my email come from there as well. So that's what you need to know. It accepts Stripe, PayPal, and Venmo, right? So it accepts all 3 of those. And I think they're working on some overseas ones as well. So I just wanted to give you that. So I wanted to tell you that as well. I can't see. Let me see. Has anyone ever gotten automatic refunds or currently disabled message from Appsumo? I'm experiencing that. So I see store. So remind me to tell you what happens when you do that. I'll come back to that and we'll talk about that. Hey, Todd Boy. All right, so let's talk about it here. So what I wanted you to see, and I'm going to give you the play. So now that you guys have seen the tool, let me give you the play, right? So the play is for tier 4. Tier 4, they now give you 10 seats, right? You can do 10 seats with the tier 4, and that means you can have 10 domain seats. But what happens is, and you can do, not 10 domain seats. Sorry about that. You have 10 admins, and you have three organizations. So that's what I meant to tell you. So tier 3, you can have one organization. So you have one company, that's your company, right? My challenge and a lot of other people's challenges is, hey, maybe I have more than one organization. So really I can only link up one Stripe account. I have 3 Stripe accounts. Well, I have one Stripe account, but I have 3 bank accounts because I have 3 companies. So my challenge was I can only use this for one organization. Well, they fixed that. They came back to Appsumo. They says, we're going to give you the opportunity to have 3 organizations. I was like, oh, great. I have 3 organizations. So now I can do 3 organizations. I can do all 3 of my organizations, and that was fine. But it also gave me access to Zapier, ActivePieces, and WordPress, right? So ActivePieces, I'm going to show you a little bit of that as well, right? I'm going to show you a little bit of that as well. All right. So that was tier 4, right? $6.99, right? And then you're like, well, wait a minute. What is tier 5? Tier 5 is $1,000, right? And the reason why it wasn't $1,000 for me is because I was already at tier 3. So I had to pay an additional, I don't know, $400 or $500 just to get to tier 5. Now, what did tier 5 give me? They gave me up to 10 organizations, right? And I'm going to explain to you, I've worked back and forth. I even kind of shaped some of the ideas and the creativity and how we put it together. I even work with the team there a little bit. If they're here, they'll chime in. This is Jenny, what do you think about that? I was like, I don't know if that's going to work for Sumo Links or whatever. And so what they came up with is you can do 10 organizations, and it gives you a reseller license and landing page, right? So this is basically what that means. They're going to give you your own reseller license, and you're going to get a landing page for the reseller license. So let's look at the landing page, right? And I'm going to explain to you the difference in what true white label is and what a reseller is, which I think you guys know already. It's not a true white label. I'm not passing the software off as though it's mine. I'm passing it off as a reseller license. Basically means that if you work with a client and says, hey, I want to use that same software you have, then you say, so listen, I have an exclusive, because you're going to say exclusive because once this deal is gone, no one else is going to be able to get it. You can say, hey, I have an exclusive reseller agreement with them. They charge $199 a month. Let's look at it. What do they charge here? So they charge $199 a month, right? For what I'm sharing with you, they charge, let me see if this is the right screen showing up. Yeah, so hold on. So what you're getting is you're getting reseller rights to basically, you're basically getting better than their executive deal because their executive deal has a 1% platform fee. Well, your deal has a 0% platform fee. Remember, that's part of the Appsumo deal. So your deal is even worth more than this $199, right? You're getting access to, you're getting basically all of these integrations, webhooks, affiliate tracking, advanced CRM. You're getting all of these, but you're not getting the platform fee. You're getting 0% platform fee. That's important for you to understand. So now the $199 to me is actually worth maybe $225 per month. So you're getting 10 resellable licenses that you could resell at whatever cost you want to sell for. That could be for a monthly cost. So you could basically say, hey, listen, instead of paying $199 a month for all of this, and they can see all of that, you can say, listen, I'm going to charge you $99 a month, right? So you've basically created 10 slots. You can basically make $1,000 a month just by a one-time investment of $1,000, and you can make a monthly recurring of $1,000. You can do the math, and I'm just giving you $1,000, right? So one-time sunken cost in finance, it's a sunken cost. You'll never see it again, but it's an investment that you've made for $1,000 to make $1,000 a month at times 10 for $99. I'm just giving you an example. So that's $12,000 a year that you can make. That's just potentially, but that's not where you make your money. And I'm going to show you how you make your money. You guys want to see the play? Let me know what's good. Hey, what's going on? All right. So I am Tallboy. So it's when they say landing page, you're just getting a landing page. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me show you what the landing page looks like. So this is the landing page, right? And it's not, again, you getting a reseller license. And this is what they mean by your own landing page, right? And it's like I had to get clarification. I said, listen, when you say landing page, we're thinking we'll be able to customize and do all that. And I think they are going to do some things where it'll probably have, I'll be able to at least put my logo on here. I think they are, because I think they're still working on it. I told them, I says, hey, the logo will work best here, but this is just my personalized branded logo page. So my logo goes there. It has, I'm part of the subdomain or part of the URL, but again, I would want and I think if I talk to them, I say, hey, I want at least my brand up there so they'll know that that's who they're partnering with. So that would be there. And then this is going to have a special code area. I told them put a special code in there because they're going to grant us a special code. And that special code is going to it's going to utilize one of your licenses, right? So any questions, comments? Are you guys getting this? Does this make sense? So, but I still haven't shown you to play. Haven't shown you to play yet. I just want to see if you guys are following, if you're tracking. So the way it works is you're getting a reseller's license. You're getting 10 reseller licenses. So a bonus is if you purchase this prior to them coming back with the license 4 and 5, you're actually getting 11, because the one that you've gotten originally, they're giving you 10 more. So if you already have your company, you already have it, then you get a full 10. If you don't, then you're only gonna get 10. I don't know if that made sense, but if you purchase it prior to them coming back to Appsumo, then they already gave you one store. You already have one organization. When you purchase the tier 5, you get 10 more organizations. So essentially you have 11 organizations. So you really, by being an early adopter or early investor, you ended up with an additional organization. Hopefully that made sense. All right, so any questions so far? I haven't shown you guys a play yet. You guys ready for the play? Meeks, Anthony, Perry, you guys ready for the play? You guys ready? C-Store, you guys ready for the play? You guys ready for? Now, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a 40,000 foot view of the play, but those who are on my Hack Pack 3 or above, I'm going to show you the intricate details on how to put the whole play together and how to even connect the whole play and how it even looks. So you get that. And if you don't have access to my Hack Pack 3, or you're not a SaaS Use Case TV subscriber, you're not going to be able to see the full intricate details. All right, so here we go. All right, so so now let's look at, let me get to that screen here. All right, so let me show you this screen. All right, so this is my, this is when I had it original. I haven't did any upgrades. I haven't turned on any other organizations yet. I haven't had time. I'm working on like 4 websites and a whole bunch of other stuff. So this is something I am going to do. What I will tell you is, you may not believe this. In fact, I know you won't believe this, but I'll say this, and this has nothing to do with, you guys know I do a lot of tools, but ChargeKeep is the most flexible that I've had when it comes to doing my checkouts, because I did used to have, what did I have? I can't even think of the name of the freaking company. I can't think of the name. I have so many companies in my head. I can't think of the name. Something Pages. I can't think of it. So where they had it, where they're really, the best part of their tool was the, what is the name? Hold on. It's going to kill me because I can't. Let me give you the name. So hold on. Let me try. I got to try to find it now. Oh my goodness. Oh, Samcart. That's what it was. You guys try to trick me. You didn't think I knew it. So I used to have Samcart, right? And I had Samcart, and I had it for a long time because I was one of their first early adopters, and I had Samcart. And the reason what I loved the most about Samcart is they had the landing pages, but their checkout was magnificent. And it had the best checkout carts, right? But what happened was when they merged and they got investors, they took all the early adopters off of their special plan. I had their highest plan. The plan was $300 a month. I had the highest plan, affiliates, everything. I had all of that, and I was paying $45 a month because I was one of their early adopters. I got into them like when they just were starting out. And when they started getting investors into the company and all that, they was like, hey, anybody that had us earlier or whatever, we're taking them off of that and we're putting them on the regular monthly. I was like, well, I ain't paying $300 a month. It ain't that good, right? And by this time, other tools are starting to come out. I'm only telling you that because ChargeKeep gives me the closest to SamCart, because what SamCart had better than anybody else, a lot of companies are catching up now, but what they had better than anybody else, what SamCart had was they had the best landing pages, right? They had these one pagers that were just fire. They had these one pages and it had the best checkout experience by far, right? And and you could integrate it with everything. To me, SamCart was way head and shoulders in front of everybody else. What happened is I'm not going to pay you $300. So now I have ChargeKeep that gives me the same amount of flexibility for a one-time cost, and the database on the back end it has a CRM that's stupid, right? You can do it has affiliates. You can create affiliate projects. You can do digital. You can do physical. If you want to see that video, again, I'm going to put it in the comments section the comments. I'm gonna pin it to this video once we're done, because again, I had to get a special authorization to use that and to go through all the details of it. So I just wanted to show you that. But what I really wanted to bring you here for, so you can see, this is what I wanted to bring you here for. So here's what I have now, right? It's like, where's Jenny going with this, right? So what I brought you here is for, again, I still have my account, right? My account was created back in April. I bought this in April when they first came, and I told everybody else to get them, right? I told everybody else to get them. And I have my account, the Jones Education. I have 2 other companies. And I said, hey, man, can I use my other companies? And they said, no, you can't mix, just like you can't do with Stripe. You can't commingle all that other stuff. You have to have a different Stripe account for each one. Even though I have one Stripe account, I can get into all 3 of my banks separately from each Stripe account, which it should be that way. It should be clean. Nothing should be commingled. So ChargeKeep being a partner, they're an official partner of Stripe. There's people that have Stripe APIs, but they're official partner. That means 85 to 90% of the things that I can see in Stripe, I can see in the back of my ChargeKeep. Crazy. There's no other tool that is doing this right now. I'm telling you, right? All right. So I still have my account. This is what I wanted to show you. I still have my account here, but I can add my new accounts here. Now, the way this works, right? I got to explain this to you because I got to give you the play, right? The way this works is if I add a new account here, it's going to be part of my organization. If I add it here, right? So I can add 10 more. So again, that gives me 11. I will already have mine. I already have that, but I picked up 10 with the tier 6, right? So again, that's $12,000 I can make right there with these 10 if I wanted to. I'm going to show you the play on how you make more, but I just wanted you to see that. So you get so much here. You get customer portal. Again, I have the tier 5 and all this other stuff, right? So I just wanted to show you how that looks once you connect it. Again, but if I want to bring on a paying client, right? If I wanted to bring in a paying client, I could bring them on here, and then they would end up going to, where is that? They would end up getting this. I would go here, I would give them a code, and then they would connect here, and then that's how they would get this part. But here, I think there's going to be a place for at least my logo and their logo in partnership with or something. I think they're going to work on that. That's no here nor there. I've only told the person that, hey, I have an exclusive reseller account. You're not going to get the deal. So to them, it's going to be free, right? Because they don't have to pay through the regular ChargeKeep. But I've already charged them using my ChargeKeep. I've already put them on a monthly subscription. I know If you stick with me, you'll follow this. So I've charged them in another reoccurring payment structure. I've already charged them. They're paying me ChargeKeep. They're paying me what they would be paying for the actual ChargeKeep system and setup. Whew, that's a lot. All right. So let's see what else. Oh, let me show you the play. So you guys ready for the play? It's time to put the play. Zelfy is so legit. It even has functionality to sell a partnership joint venture. So Zelfy to me is probably closer to a what's that cart tool? Not Sam Cart. What's the other cart? It's not Sam Cart. What's the other cart? Can't remember that one. How much do you charge them monthly? Hourglass. I'm gonna get to that. What's the other one? It's not Sam Cart, Thrive Cart. So to me, Zelfy is closer. I don't have a problem with Zelfy. I think Zelfy is good. I think for what they put in that package, I think that's very good. But I have Thrive Cart already. I think I paid, I don't know, $400 or $500, $600 for Thrive Cart. So it's closer to me. I think it's closer to Thrive Cart knows, right? Thrive Cart. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, Thrive Cart. Thank you guys. So Hourglass say, how much do you charge them monthly? I'm going to show you the play. I'm going to show you. You showed up just in time, Hourglass. Joseph is here. Yanni's here. Thank you guys for joining. Blamour is here. Man, all of my members are showing up for me today. Appreciate you guys. Again, if you're a Hack Pack 3 member and above, I'm going to show you the details of the play. For everybody else right here, they're going to get a 360,000 view of the play. I may get into some of the mechanics, but let's look at the play. Jenny, show us the play. All right, let me show you the play. Let me show you the play. This is deep, so stay with me. All right. All right, so what we have here is we have part of the play. So here's the part of the play, and I'm going to show you what I'm planning to do, just so you'll know what I'm planning to do. This is the play, but this is so you could start thinking of the things that you're going to do. So mine is I have 2 LLCs and I have 1 C-Corp. And you know, it's funny. I'll throw this in here for free. I'm not a tax accountant. I'm not a tax advisor. And I don't do that. And I don't even recommend it. What I'm recognizing with all the different streams that I have, what I'm finding out for me, right, as I'm learning and I'm going through, actually I am going through with the University of Illinois. I'm going through a corporate taxation class. And one thing you know about me, and anybody that follows me in any of my communities or anybody that follows me in my inner circles or whatever, I'm always learning every single day. But I'm going through this taxation class, one, so I can become a consultant, right? Because my businesses or people are coming to me there, they're wanting to know more. So I said, let me get certified. So I entered into this University of Illinois certification on taxation. What I'm finding, but because of all the streams of revenue that I have, one of my LLCs will probably remain the same, but I'll probably switch the second LLC to a C corporation. Right. C corporation is double taxed, right? But because I have so many revenue streams, I'm not really pulling revenue off of all of my companies. I'm only really pulling revenue off. Pulling revenue meaning taking a salary, taking income off of one of my companies, right? And it's one of the LLCs. When actuality, it's better for me to take the revenue off of one of my C corporations, and I can be able to do more, have more retirement and some other different things I can do. So what I'm finding, right, again, if you guys follow me, you guys into my inner circle, you guys start running with me. I got some other stuff that I'm doing. I've partnered with a company that teaches people how to build their business credit by the numbers. I'm going to be offering that as part of my academies and different things because I already know all these things, right? I figured them out. I've been through training, education. And so I'm finding out these different moves. So I'm saying all that to say that I have 2 LLCs and 1 C Corp now. It's going to probably end up being 2 C Corps and 1 LLC. One of them has to remain an LLC, that one through legal, the way I'm kind of structured with the Securities Exchange Commission. I have to keep that one as a limited company. All right. So just so you guys, S Corp, we'll come back to that because if you want the true advantages, right? And I'll say this to make it very, very short, Meeks. The true advantages lie at the C-Corp level. Whenever you see the breaks that are given from the government and all that, they affect the C-Corp. So depends on who gets in the White House, whatever. When they start giving breaks to corporations, they mostly hit the C-Corp instead of the S-Corp. The S-Corp removes the double taxation, but most of your benefits start affecting, all the benefits are going to mostly hit the C-Corp first. It's just a short answer, right? And you could do S-Corp. S-Corp is not double taxation. C-Corp is. All right, beyond the scope of that. All right, so let me show you the play, right? Don't be throwing me off, Meeks. Don't be throwing me off. I see you. All right, so here's the deal. So I have 3 companies. All of those I'm going to run through ChargeKeep. Now ChargeKeep has the ActivePieces built on the back end. I'm going to ActivePieces it, connect it to my Suite Dash, where all 8 of the rest of my clients will sit. Yeah, that's what we're doing over here. The Digital Growth Hacks Club, baby. You have me, and I'm giving you the 30,000 foot view. You don't even, you have to be a Hack Pack 3 member above to know how all of this stuff connects. But this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have 8 clients. So this is $8,000 essentially. But the way you make your money is you don't just sell, and this is the answer to Hourglass. You don't sell the ChargeKeep as a standalone. Because if I sold it as a standalone, if it's worth more than $199 a month as a standalone, then how much is it worth when I pair it and partner it and put it into my own solution with 2 other mystery tools? Right? Mystery tools, you got to be part of Hack Pack 3. You got to be part of Hack Pack 3 because they're going to get the mystery tools. So all of this together could net 250, 300 easy. So what I'm saying and what I thought the challenge was, even with Samcart, is Samcart wanted 300 a month, and all they were giving me was a checkout page and allow me to connect to Samcart. I myself could charge $300 a month, but I'm not just giving a person a checkout cart. I'm giving them 2 more solutions. So basically, they're paying $100 per solution. So we take that $100, right? You guys know them about. You guys know how. You guys should know me by now, man. All right. So some of you guys know me too well, because some of you are like, "Yep, Jenny's gonna do this." I already know the Blue Alpha. I know Anthony. I know what he's saying. He's like, "Man, Jenny." So let's see, 300 times 8. So this is $2,400 a month, just this setup, what I showed you. I'm adding that to all the other things that I do. So that's the 2,400. We're going to take that and we're going to multiply that by 12. So this is a $30,000 setup. This is a $30,000 setup, right? Kind of looks like you are charging at the transaction level. So are you becoming the transaction solution? No, I'm becoming a solutions provider, and I think people need to know that about me, and that's what I do. What you're finding is in I wish Cold Crush Media was here, because he'll tell you, I build oligopolies. I don't build everything that everybody else built. I build my own mousetraps. I put the own creative spin on them, but I build what people want and they're willing to pay for. I don't. So the challenge with these SaaS companies, they come out one solution. If they're not adding to and doing different things, other people are coming up with other things. So the company that you mentioned, Zelfy, I think Zelfy's a perfect opportunity. I don't like the fact that once I get to a certain billing point, now you're starting to bill me and it's a recurring. So as soon as I hit the $1 million mark, everything from $1 million on, which I don't have a problem paying. So I think you guys need to understand it, because if I'm making more than $1 million, I don't like the aggregate, because it takes it over $1 million over all my products and services. And now it's just going to charge me in perpetuity and forever and ever. Now, but I'll be making the money, but I don't want to share it now. It's like, either I'm going to share it now and I know what it's about and I know it's a fixed fee. The reason why it becomes a challenge for me, being an accountant that I am, having a master's degree in accounting, I'm thinking about these things, because now that's a variable cost. It's no longer a fixed cost. So if you tell me it's going to be 1% and 1% forever, then I already factor that into the way I'm charging my clients. I may have a 1% markup to cover that cost. But if I get to 2 million in sales and you're still going and I don't know what that cost is, that's no longer a fixed cost. Definitely over aggregate of different types. Does that make sense? And I don't have anything against them. I think they build for what they're doing. I think it's pretty nice. I don't have a zero problem with it. But I have ThriveCart, right? I have ThriveCart. I have ChargeKeep. So I mean, so that's kind of the key. So if you're part of my Hack Pack 3, I'm gonna tell you what these 2 mystery tools are. But these are all of my clients. All of them log into Sweet Dash. How did they get into there? They get into there from my ActivePieces setup. So now that you can see that they do have the ActivePieces connection, if you haven't noticed, this is ActivePieces. So they have a direct integration with ActivePieces, so that the two talk like peanut butter and jelly. So a lot of people have been after the ActivePieces piece, right? So once you get it in there, you can web hook it to wherever else you want to go and connect up from here, right? So we can go on and on. We can get into VBOUT. We can do whatever else we wanted to do here. But this is so I started working on it last night. I says, nah, I'm gonna just kind of keep it because I don't want to have any intricate details in here. I had to take a break now. So I'm going to eat a Kit Kat. I'm not advertising for Kit Kat. It's just that I had leftover Halloween candy and I need to take a quick break here. So do you guys have any questions on the play? You guys like the play? Play is nice, dude. ChargeKeep alone screams overvalue, underpriced, even at 300 with addition. Nice. Give up to get more, but added value. Man, Anthony, you've been running with me for a minute. You know how I do. I'm sitting here thinking about these different things. Now, I am going to put my link in the description for ChargeKeep. What I want you to do, and I want all of you guys to do it. There's about 24, 25, 26 people watching right now. First of all, give me a thumbs up. Second of all, if I give you the juice, because there's a lot of other YouTubers who walk you through and say, hey, this is file, save as, blah, blah, blah. If I'm giving you juice, like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, I can mix this tool with this. And you got to use my link. I'm not hating on nobody else, but if I'm giving you juice, if you got the most ideas and figured out how you can make your money back like that, and you're getting that from my channel, then give me the juice. Support the channel so I can continue to give you the juice. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, hey, man, hey, listen, because you guys already know. Appsumo, they're going to squeeze me out. I ain't at the top, right? I'm at the bottom. But it allows me to continue to just keep doing it for the channel, right? And so with that being said is, you guys know the streams, you guys know the different things that I do, but I'm really starting, and my wife is saying this, she said, man, you used to do the retirement stuff and all that. You doing less of that and all that. I said, now, some of my kids' academies and stuff like that, I'm kind of turning over to her, right? And I like doing this more, but I want you guys to continue to support me so I could continue to do it. I like doing it because I like the ahas. I like for people to join my communities and be like, Jenny, man, you're doing stuff ain't nobody doing. I'm like, dude, this is how you do it. It's not about me. I want to give away as much as I take in. So you'll notice the things that I give you guys is very affordable. I ain't killing nobody. $5, $10, $20. The most I'll do maybe for a course, or maybe I'll do a master session. My digital real estate master class, I think that's close to $200, which that's like 3 hours. Just that's undervalued. That's $1,000 class I'm doing for like 300. So we got a 4-year engine. Would you be too dependent on ChargeKeep's business model? 3 other competitors that offers the same functionality you could through by chance ChargeKeep stops. So what you're saying is that's why it's important. Thanks for bringing that up. So if you guys read Meek's applied question, right? Let me take the play down here. Let me see. Let me try to get to you guys here. So let me get to his question. That's a good question. You be reading ahead, man. You be reading ahead. All right. So I mean, the Kit Kat, they're not paying me for this commercial, but anyway. All right. I apologize. Hourglass is like, what are the mystery? Hourglass, I think are you on my Hack Pack 3? Yeah, I'll give you the mystery tools. You're on the Hack Pack 3, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I got to give you, I told you I was going to give you the 30,000 foot view. It's if you're a part of the Hack Pack 3 or you're a subscriber to SaaS Use Case TV, then you'll get those mystery tools. All right. So for your engine, I want to make sure I understand that you're saying this correctly because I'm going to help you and everybody else is still on here. It says for your engine, would you be too dependent on ChargeKeep's business model? Is there another competitor that offers the same functionality that you could through it by any chance? ChargeKeep stops. Now, that's a good question. So, and that's my rule of thumb for all of these LTDs, right? Do not get it twisted. If you build a business model around an LTD, your chances, and that LTD is not growing and not expanding and not doing different things, or their business model is such that it doesn't even allow them to grow. I look at that a lot too. I'm like, if that's all you're doing and someone comes along, then you're no longer being business. Now you're messing up my business model because I built my business model on your business model. That's why I have a red flag with full white label. Because if it's full white label and I sell it as though it's mine, and then the company underneath goes belly up, then the people are looking at me. But if I sold it as I'm a representative, I'm a reseller. To me, the reseller removes the liability if the company goes belly up. So everybody's chasing down white label. Yeah, but the way these companies are going out of business, I don't really know if I want 100% white label, right? Some instances I do. Some instances are like, hey, I'm in partnership with them. I got a good deal, right? That's why I think this is the best deal because, and then another thing about them is ChargeKeep is not going to be just running around here doing lifetime deals. So a lot of the companies that do a lot of lifetime deals, you have to wonder, it's like, dude, you're doing a lot of lifetime deals. Are you positioned for monthly recurring revenue? Are you even able to scale? What they're doing and what I know that they're doing at ChargeKeep is there's some stuff you haven't even seen that they're doing. And I haven't, and if you want to see the advanced video that I did where I'm showing you how advanced the CRM is, and then inside there they can do all those other things. Now, your question then becomes, so let me tell you this, so let me finish answering your question. So that was just, I had to get that off my head. So now your question becomes, Jenny, I only got 10 seats. What if I sell all 10 seats? Then you go back to ChargeKeep. They're going to give you a 50% discount off each additional seat. So now they're in the money-making game. So if you're making money, they're making money. Let's say you start with your initial 10 seats. You're making $1,000 a month. That's a good, and that's a sunken cost. You're making $1,000 profit after you got your first 1,000 back off of 1 month. You've sold 10 licenses. You've made your 1,000 back. So now you're even. If you had the Appsumo Plus, you're really even, right? So now every other seat that you sell, and you can sell more seats. So you can sell more seats. So now you go back to them, you're buying the seats at a 50% clip. So you're going to be basically buying the seats at maybe $100. But I already told you, you're already at 1,000. So each seat that you buy, you're going to be buying it maybe at $50. Or yeah, I think it's about 50 or $60 or something like that. I thought he said 50 or $60. I want to say he said $50. I know it's at least 50%. So I think it's $50 or something like that, but you'll be able to buy it at a reduced cost. So it'll be enough margin in there for you to make your money and to continue building your business. But you don't sell where people miss out is they try to sell a standalone checkout cart. I'm selling you a standalone. That's not what you sell. You sell your other services and your other things around it to support what you're selling. Because get this, I'm just seeing your 8 clients being stopped in their tracks. They're not going to be stopped in their tracks. That's a good question. So if they would be stopped in their tracks, then your payment would be stopped in the tracks. So if you're making $1,000, then what you would have to do is either find an alternate solution, because you are a sales provider, you would still provide the other services to them, right? You just give them a reduction and say, hey, listen, I found a solution for you, right? Because you have to pay that. I can no longer, I don't no longer charge you 1,000, but I still want to give you the other services around it. And I'll show you how to connect it or whatever. You have to deal, again, you're not going to have the perfect scenario, perfect solution, but that's just, and that's a good question. And here's a question I have for you, Meeks, is that's what you should be thinking about for every single tool that you buy from Appsumo, that you want to become a white label provider or a white label tool. Hey, I'm selling this for my customers or whatever. So you can't just think of ChargeKeep as the only company that's like that. You have to think about all the other white labeled so-called, I got a lot of so-called white label tools. The white label tools are less likely to go out of business than the tools that's not offering white label at all. Let me know if you in the comments if you even agree with that. I know Anthony. I know what he gonna say. Hourglass, what do you think about that? What do you think about that Meek Supply? What do you think about that Blamour? It's less likely that a white label company will go out of business, right? LTD. And I don't know that to be a fact. I haven't had any white label companies that I own. I don't think any white label companies have gone out of business that I own. Unless you can name me one. You probably can name me one. I just not out of the ones that I've owned. So, I mean, I bought VBout, right? So I just gave you, if you connect this, if you have VBout full stack, you put together your email solution with VBout and you bundle it with ChargeKeep, that's $300 a month. Easy. And the funny thing about it, you'll probably never see VBout come back. This is for the people that have it. You're thinking about what you can do and what you can bundle it with, right? That's what you can do. Yeah, the business model is more resilient. VBout was exactly what I got. Did you get the full stack? Because when you get the full stack VBout, you can customize what you want them to have. Hey, I want to get you started. These are 10. You'll be able to do 10,000 emails a month. I'm giving you this. I'm giving you that. I'm giving you connection to your social media channels. I'm giving you this, giving that, and I'm giving you a checkout account, a checkout cart. You can't. If I put together right now, this is juice. People pay me for. SaaS founders pay me for. If I bundled right now, VBout and ChargeKeep tier 5, it's done. It's a wrap. That's a perfect you can sell those two together and just kill it. And just, so if you have full stack of VBout, you get the full stack of ChargeKeep, that's a business. You don't even have to come to this channel anymore. Well, I still would want you to show up because I may have some more juice for you, but give me a thumbs up on that one, man. Come on, man. You're hanging out on a Saturday with me, right? I'm missing a couple of football games to be here with you guys. You guys are gonna give me a thumbs up on that one. That's sick right there. How do you bundle them together? Blamour, man, you're in the community, you have access to community, but you're never in there. So to half the questions you're asking, I probably already answered. I'm letting everybody know right now, Blamour is being funny because he's a Hack Pack 3 member. He's been running with me since day one, and he's asking questions that I give away for free every day. So I'm not answering your question here, Blamour. He's like, wait, what? Yeah, because I can't give, man, there's people on here, man. I'm just doing stuff, man. Come on now. So no, yeah. So you're in the community. You're so busy making all that other money. Oh, even Richard's in the house. You like that, Richard? You can bundle it with Go Brunch. Now you have a checkout for your Go Brunch. And Richard's here, right? He might talk about, there's some things they're going to do with the checkout, but you can definitely do a checkout. Actually, I'm actually using it right now with one of my windows. I'm actually using ChargeKeep right now with one of my with one of my Go Brunch rooms. True story. The reason why that's easy to do, right? And Richard's in here, right? Richard, CEO, founder of Go Brunch, is because when you use ChargeKeep, there's three ways you can embed ChargeKeep. You could create a link for ChargeKeep, or you can just use the link to ChargeKeep. So there's like three in there. And like I said, I did a full walkthrough of it. Now you can try to find my video here. Just come to my channel, type in ChargeKeep. I think you'll see it. But there's three ways you can use the ChargeKeep. So now with the three ways, if I said, hey, you're going to get access to my community, blah, 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 I can, on my ChargeKeep has a redirect. So whenever a person makes a purchase on a ChargeKeep and it goes through, it redirects you to wherever you want it to go. So I can redirect you to a room. I can put the code in the actual redirection, and I can allow you to have access to a Go Brunch room by just putting the Go Brunch URL inside the Man, I'm dropping knowledge today, man. It's another Kit Kat. I gotta eat another Kit Kat. Richard, I was pushing Go Brunch yesterday to a prospective client. Hey, man, don't be selling other people's stuff, man, on my channel right now. This is about me. I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. Meeks is like, wait, what? What just happened? Richard can appreciate that. There, I'm hoping to get him on the show so he can talk about. I think they have a creative certification that they came up with. So I definitely want to learn more about that. We'll probably have him maybe on my other channel. We can talk about that. So again, hey, that's really it. I do want to let you guys know before we leave, right? Meeks Fly's like, wait, what are we doing? I'm going to have something big. And I keep saying, whenever I tell you I'm going to have something big, I'm going to have something that nobody else is doing. I'm going to repeat it again, right? For those, I understand a little Spanish. So repita por favor. That means I'm going to repeat it, please. I'm going to have something very big happening in, let me look at my calendar, maybe 2 weeks, a week and a half. I'm going to start announcing it. It's going to be big. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even think I can pull it off, but it's going to be big. It's going to be big. So if you're Hackpack 3 member and above, you're going to get the info before everybody else, right? Because I don't have an unlimited capacity, right? So C-Store is going to know. Perry's going to know. Perry's my girl. She's going to know. But Moore's going to know. He's been running with me since day one, but he doesn't know where I put all my stuff, which that's probably my problem too. Joseph, Yanni's going to know. Who else is going to know? Hourglass is going to know. Anthony's definitely going to know. Who else is up in here? These people are going to know. They're going to know once I drop it, they're going to be like, Jenny, oh, that's cool. I didn't know you was going to do that. I'm like, yep. And here's what I will tell you. Let me tell you the best part about that. Is I 100% use ChargeKeep. This was before they came back to Appsumo. And when I was building what I was building, I said, man, I need a flexible tool that's going to do the checkout. ChargeKeep. And here's why. Because what I'm doing is I have the option to avoid paying a higher fee because this other platform charges a fee. So I don't need to give them the fee. I can just use my checkouts from ChargeKeep. So I built out the ChargeKeep. You're going to see, you're going to be like, Jenny, he's crazy. But I be thinking about this stuff. I write these tools up and stuff like that. So, hello, Jenny. I'm new in Tier 3 and aware of Tier 3 benefits, videos, YouTube. Where can I find other benefits across? Did I email you? Send me an email. Look in the community here, the community tab, and you're going to search on Hackpack 3 members only communication. You'll see it there. You'll see it there where I can say you can reach me, and then we'll connect from there. So if you go to the community tab here, when you leave this live stream, just go to community, and you're going to see I do have community information for Hackpack 3 members only. You'll see the information there, and then we'll go from there. There's like a whole other slew of things that you can get. Big Kev World's in the house, right? Big Kev World? Man, where's the time? Where are you at? So you guys got any questions on my play, right? Request Richard can, what did you say? Request from Richard can remove the plan description field in the sub accounts profile mate. I don't know. Don't look, Jenny. Man, you don't be dude. Richard has an open door policy, right? You can connect with Richard. He's probably one of the most founders that are friendly and take good advice, right? I'm going to show you guys one other thing before we get out of here. So Joseph, make sure, is it Joseph or Joseph? Make sure you, just make sure you just connect with me on that. I'll show you the other stuff. Disable automatic refund reminders. What does that mean? You're asking me, can you do that? Disable automatic refund reminders. I don't know. Missed the play. Oh yeah, you missed the play, man. You missed the play. All right, before we get out of here, I'm gonna show you guys this. We're almost out of here. And Kit Kats are my favorite. Not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie about that. Kit Kats and Almond Joys. All right, list your favorite candy and try to show you guys this other piece I'm gonna show you. I'm telling you, you're gonna miss out. What I got, it's coming. All right, so where is it at? Where's it at? Let me show you guys something else. And I don't know that. Oh my goodness, where's it at? Every time I want to show you guys something really, really quick, it's like I wasn't thinking about it, but I might as well show you. Every time I do that, I never know. It's like, what? Because I didn't plan to show you guys. All right, so let me pull that up. Let's go to that. Hopefully Richard is still here. He normally just pops in. He's like Mark Rodriguez, man. They'd be like, man, I'm too busy, Jenny. I ain't got time for your stuff. So they'll pop in, they'll pop out. You say, hey, Jenny, you can't say I wasn't there. It's like, yeah, dude, you're only there for like 2 minutes. So I give them a hard time. I give Richard a hard time, and I give Mark Rodriguez a hard time. All right, so let me share with you. Jenny, did you happen to see my comments about Zel's ability to sell partnership joint venture? Yeah, so when I say that, that's why I say that's like ThriveCard. ThriveCard allows you to do the same thing, but I think that's good. You really should take it off the shelf and try. I don't need to take it off the shelf. I have ThriveCard. I think I paid $500, $600 for ThriveCard. I can do the joint ventures. I like what Zelfy's, is it what is it? Zylie's? I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what it's called. Zelfy, Zylie's. I'm sorry, I'm jacking it up. I think it's an excellent tool. I told you, just based off the package that they have, I think it's pretty good. I don't like the fact that it becomes a variable cost later instead of a fixed cost. That's just me. And I don't like the recurring, like if they say, hey, if you're doing $1 million a month in sales, this is your cost. I don't like the fact that they have this rolling cost, like you don't know. I could start $1 million. I could start with $1,000 a month now and go up to $1 million, but it keeps that same running cost. And I think they may have it like that's maybe the cost reduces as you get higher. So I don't know. Anyway, all right. All right. So let me share this tab with you before we get out of here. So I did a poll, right? And I'm going to do another one here in November. So I'm going to try to have a monthly poll that I'm going to be doing so you guys can kind of take a look and see how people are feeling about things. But so this is the tool. As we get out of here, let me share it with you guys. Let me add it here to the stream. All right. So this is the monthly poll that I did. Let's go over the poll. So what I do is I created a poll, obviously with another Appsumo tool, right? I really like this tool. It's kind of different. I took a poll and I wanted to know, which do you prefer more, lifetime deals, monthly recurring deals, or a combination of both? And I've been talking to some founders. We've been going back and forth. We've been trying to figure out. This is a small sample size. I think the other one that I created, I think someone, I didn't have the restriction on it. I forgot to put the restriction on it, and someone voted 100 times. So I had to recreate the poll all over again, right? Why do people do that? Why do people do weird stuff? Why do people do different things? I don't know. This is how, you never know. So I put the poll out there. Someone voted 100 times, so they blew my poll up. So I had to recreate it. And so this is, which do you prefer more, lifetime deals, monthly recurring deals, or a combination of both? Now, if you didn't get a chance to vote, I'll just drop it back in there again because I'm going to be doing a November poll, but I'll put it up again one more time for you guys. It's not going to be, it'll be in real time. But if you didn't get a chance to vote, and then I'm going to have a quick short discussion, then we're going to be out of here. We're going to be out of here in the next 5 minutes. So let me just put it in the chat here if you didn't get a chance to vote. So just go vote real quick, put that in there. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up for this. All right. So that's the poll. That's the October poll. I am going to do a November poll, right? And just vote on that really quick. If you didn't have a quick chance to vote, make sure you give me the thumbs up. What? C-Store, what does that mean? Instant Appsumo credit. Yeah, instant Appsumo credit. What does that mean? Let me see. You told me to remind you about Appsumo disabling automatic refunds. Oh, you told me to remind you. All right, so here's what it means. So if you bought a tool, so let me tell you where I've had to reach out, and I just don't think it's built into there. Let's say I bought, so I did buy, let's say I bought ChargeKeep, right? And they came back and they added the 2 tiers, right? I'm gonna put my face back on screen here. Make sure you guys vote really quick so I can just see what happens, see what the change is. All right, so I'm gonna show you what the change is in real time. So let's say I bought a tool, let's say I bought ChargeKeep and they were here in April, right? And then they came back and you upgraded to a tier 4 or maybe even a tier 5. And you said, nah, tier 5 is not what I thought it was. And you try to downgrade it, it won't allow you to do it because what you're really essentially affecting is your original purchase date, which was back in April, right? So they won't allow you to do that. So you have to reach out to support and you have to tell them, hey, I bought this, I upgraded to the tier 5, but it's not really what I thought it'd be. Bring me back down to a tier 3. And then they'll do it instantly. You have to reach out to them and do that. So I do think they have some parameters built in because just as I'm doing this poll, it's the same thing. People always try to find a way to gate the system, right? Even famous companies, I think it was Mountain Dew or one of the others. I don't know it off the top of my head, but people found a loophole in one of their codes and people just started ordering up a whole bunch of stuff. I think even Chase Bank found themselves suing some people for like $3 million because people found a hole in their system or whatever. So yeah, so that's the reason why I think Appsumo, I don't know if it does that. I just don't think that the system is used to you, because if you only have a 60-day return and you bought something in April and now it's back again towards the end of the year, and then you upgrade and you try to downgrade, I think I think that's one of the things that they do. So this is, I'm trying to refund something for credits and they don't have the automatic refunds disabled. So that's one of the parameters. Or if you've passed the 60 days, that's one of the other parameters. Another thing I will tell you about Appsumo is they do have people that check in, pop in periodically on the weekends. So just send a support request. You would be surprised that they'll say, hey, let me refund that right away for you, whatever. Sometimes that happens. So hopefully that helps you and understanding. All right, so let me refresh the votes, and then we are going to get out of here. So what do we have here? So we had 10, so real time. So we have 10, 13. Now, so let me tell you my take on this, and I want you to either agree, and this is going to be deep stuff, and I want you to think about it before you respond. What you need to know and understand of what you're starting to see, some of these companies, they've been around for 3 or 4 years, and basically AI rendered them useless. So some of those companies that did not fully embrace or adapt to AI, they're finding out their people don't have a use for my tool no more. they don't have a use for your tool, and you didn't embrace AI. So some of those businesses are going out of business, and they were going to eventually go out of business because some of these tools are coming out and they're adding it to them. What I will tell you, and I want to know who's with me on this and understand, um, and what I want you to understand what's happening here. If a company gives you, let me tell you the lifetime deal that I got, the last one that I was pissed off about. I bought what was it called? I bought a netbook, or it was a Google, I think it was called a Google Chromebook. That's what I bought. I bought a Google Chromebook. And when I paid it, I thought I got it for like $200, some ridiculous price, 187. It was on sale. I think I got it for like 150. And all I wanted was access to the internet and to do some simple things while I'm out, right? I didn't want to pull out a full laptop while I was out. I kind of wanted to just have something I can kind of carry with me, and I can just doing something really quick, or if I'm working on a blog or whatever on the go. I didn't want to have a full laptop. But if I can get to the internet, I can get a lot of things done because most of the tools are SaaS anyway. So I bought the netbook, or the Chromebook. I had the Chromebook for 2 years. And again, it was a lifetime deal that I bought for $150. Then all of a sudden I get this message, we're no longer supporting Chromebook software or whatever. So I'm teed now. I'm pissed. I'm like, what? I bought this, but again, I only paid $150 for it. But they're no longer, so now it's a piece of trash now. I had to take it down into recycle because it's no longer any good. Because if they can't support the security in my Chromebook, then what good is it? I can't use the internet because there's no security to it. That's my point. That's my equivalent of buying. That's my equivalent of buying a lifetime deal. You don't know with these deals. You have to buy them and then deploy them. There are some deals that you'll look at and the way they're structured, and you'll be like, this deal has, it's not so much as getting the best deal versus who has the best deal for sustainability. So I put this vote up here. Which do you prefer? Lifetime deals, monthly recurring deals, or combination of both? No one said monthly recurring deals. No one likes monthly recurring deals, right? I'm at the point now, I don't need a monthly recurring deal. I do have one monthly recurring deal, and I paid for a large CRM. And it houses everything. It houses all of my clients, houses everything in one shop. To be honest with you, I may no longer need that. And I think I'm paying $187 a month for it, but it's really massive. It does a lot of things. But I may not even need that anymore. So I may be able to save that 187. The reason why I may not need it is because ChargeKeep, I now can have all of my businesses in one. So, and I always kept that there just in case. So I may or may not need, I may go one more year with it, may not. But my point is, if a business doesn't have enough to make it sustainable, that was the reason why I put a mixture of both. So I voted for a mixture of both LTDs and monthly recurrings, because there are some tools you just don't want to risk losing everything for. You wake up and they're like, hey, I regret to inform you that in 3 days we're shutting down operations. And here's the reason why I tell you this. And I'm going to make this very quick as I get out of here. The reason why I say that is because if you run a business, right, you know that there's costs, and there's definitely server and cloud costs, memory costs, right? Or storage costs. Those things go up. If I gave you a lifetime deal today and tell you no one else ever have to check into, no one else has to pay for anything else, that's almost unsustainable on the surface. Because like, you're telling me I can have unlimited videos I can upload to your server, right? You're telling me I can have unlimited things that I can upload. That's unsustainable, because how are you supporting that? If nothing else, how are you supporting to keep the security up, even if it is on your own server? And what are you paying to protect my data that's on your server if it's not on Google Cloud or AWS? Because you got to pay to get to those after a certain amount of time. My point is, if a person's running a SaaS business, it's almost unsustainable to try to support a 1000%. And then my defense of that is, you can't get mad when they say, hey, we're going to charge you $5 a month or $10 a month for that. I can't get mad at that. But what I can get mad at is, hey, you need to upgrade to our regular subscription for $300. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the upgrade. You can upgrade. I ain't switching nothing. You need to make what I bought from you scalable. But I'm not upgrading to nothing. I'll pay you additional $20 a month because this is a very valuable piece of my business. But I'm not upgrading to your monthly for $200-$300. That I'm not doing. So let me know you guys' thoughts in there. We'll finish it up. Looks like lifetime deals, more risk, but easier to startups. So it looks like that one surpassed it. I should have known that just asking this to you guys. You guys are like, no, we want lifetime deals. You want more risk, but easier for startups. You have to know sometimes lifetime deals are not lifetime. Get that in your mind. All right. Anybody agree, disagree? Anybody agree, disagree? Qualms, problems, right? You guys good with it? You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. I'm just saying. So yeah, no, that's true. So as we wrap up, I just wanted to know you guys' thought on that and what do you guys think about that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Saturday today. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you give me a thumbs up before you leave. Make sure that you subscribe. If you subscribe, get that tier 3. I'm dropping some juice over there, and I am going to go into the details and show you the 2 mystery tools, but I'm going to show you the actual behind the scenes play. That's the juice. I'm going to show you the behind the scenes play. How do you get a user? The biggest mystery has been, how do you get people into SweetDash without paying SweetDash? Because SweetDash has modules that are very tightly woven, by the way, that they charge you monthly fees for, that you can actually get around by using a tool like ChargeKeep. But it's tightly integrated. So if you wanted to use it, if you wanted to use SweetDash with their own payment module, I don't see anything wrong with that. But if I want to have flexibility, I want to use a ChargeKeep or something like that, I'm going to show you the exact same play. So if you have HackPack 3 or above, or you have access to my SaaS use case TV, which is about to go to the next level. I've been trying to figure out what types of content to put in the SaaS use case TV. I got some juice I'm going to be putting in there. I'm going to be putting a deep down roots in there. So Appsumo needs to enforce longer terms for lifetime of a product and refunds us a contract is breached. It's up to us to make Appsumo. They did. They came out. If you're Appsumo Plus user, they did come out with a "we got your back" guarantee. So if a company goes out of business in, I think I want to say it's about a year or 1.5 or even up to 2 years almost, I've seen where the company goes out of business after being on Appsumo, they give you 100% of your credit back. They're not going to give your money back. If you run a business, a large business, no one wants to give your money back. It's hard to do. Being in accounting, it's an accounting nightmare. So what's easier is they can set aside revenues. They can exercise a bad debts account, right? Getting into the accounting terminology, a bad debts account where that account just went a bad debt, and they can actually use that now as a write-off. Believe it or not, they can write off their bad debts. This is account, the receivables never worked out, and we can write it off as a bad debt. I'm not saying that that's what they're doing, but there's definitely an opportunity for them to have a bad debts. It's like a contra account. You're saving an account on the side just in case if companies go bad, and you have an account that has a reserve. That's like when you buy your refrigerator or your dishwasher. They set up accounts, warranty accounts, that they can actually, that becomes a write-off of the bad debt or the warranties accounts. It's a contra account, right? I'm using my accounting stuff, but that's what they do. So that's probably what they do. So 1 year, 1 year is a short lifetime. Yeah, I mean, but what do you want? I mean, what, to me, it's better than nothing, right? I'm not standing up here to try to even defend Appsumo. I've ripped them. They'll tell you. I've sent them some nasty emails, and they've made me whole on the ones that I kind of went off on. I was like, hey, this company wasn't even here, man. They weren't even here 3 days after they left, right? And they said, yeah, you're right. We got you. So I think a certain extent, I mean, take the good with the bad. Again, I've already planted the seeds with you. Joseph, I've already planted the seed with you, let you know is how can a company literally be lifetime? If it's a SaaS company, software as a service, you buy it as a subscription, how can it literally, and I'm asking you this just from a technological standpoint, how can it literally be a company that gives you lifetime access when all the costs, server costs, storage costs, marketing, all that stuff continues to go up and you got it for a lifetime deal? 5 years, I don't know. 3 years, I can live with 3 years. 3 years, I can live with. 5 years, I don't know. 5 years. I think 3 years is negotiable. I think I think you guys can email Noah. I think he's Noah at, what is this? I think he can tell you if you go into your Appsumo stuff, OK Dork. I think it's Noah at OK Dork. He's had that forever since he started Appsumo. You email him and say, hey man, give us more time, right? But again, with more time, what? They could literally do that and it says, hey, now your plus plan, instead of being $99, it's going to be $150. And then they just take that $50 and put it into a reserve and then extend the warranty out. Man, I should be running these joints, man. You guys know you like what I just came up with that fast. Upgrade the plus to $150, take the $50, put it in a contra or reserve account to cover your insurance just in case these people go out of business. You would get more subscribers at the $150 because now they got to guarantee at least 3 years. 5 years I'm not doing, even as a business person. I ain't even recommending as a consultant. I don't even recommend that. I was like 5 years. Really, dude? This is a car, man. We get it off the shelf. So it's up to them and their team to create the MRR. We're investors. You're not investors. You're indirect investors. You're not a direct investor. You're indirect investor that contributes to R&D. You contribute a lot of stuff to it. If they implement the things, this is why I get founders on here. Are you going to implement the things I'm telling you to do that will make this a viable product at the MRR? When they start telling, yeah, we're going to do that, we're going to try to do this new, there's founders out there that I've talked to, and I'm saying, nah, they're not going to do it. Next thing you know, they're out of business. But there's founders. There's 3 founders, and I'm not going to tell you who they are, and I'm going to let you guys go. There has been 3 founders that has did everything that they said that they were going to do, and they are thriving. Because I said, if you do this, do that, and do this, you have a viable MRR business. And they did it. And they're still surviving to this day. I'm not saying I know everything. What I'm saying is I know what people are looking for, and I know what people are going to buy or what they're willing to buy. Don't expect me to pay $200-$300 for your program and it only solves one problem that I have. I have 50 problems. You're only solving one of them, and you want me to give you, 40% of my revenue? That's not happening, right? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this this Saturday surprise. Do you guys like the surprise? Let me know. You guys want me to do more of these Saturday surprises? You guys want me to do more? Yes, no, maybe so. VBOW Instantly Easy course. Layups. I told people, Blamore, you've been with me since day one. I've been running this. I told people about VBOW. People wanted to stay as far as they wanted to stay from VBOW. This is no, dude, this is different, right? So all of these SaaS products are in business to be bought by bigger companies and a nice payday, knowing that I cannot take my core business or products and sell it tomorrow. Yes and no, right? Some of them want, and then a lot of them be like, oh man, there's something to be said about not having investors. There's something to be said about bootstraps. Because if it's bootstrapping, then you need to know if they're passionate about what they're trying to do and if their project is passionate. All right, stay tuned. So I am going to do just to let you guys know as we wrap up here, a couple of things. Let me just tip you guys to what's going on. So I am going to continue to do my Monday Madness because it looks like you guys are loving that. You guys are liking that. When you come, make sure you just give a thumbs up. That way you'll see it when it comes back, and I'll continue to do more of them. If you guys are not liking them, I ain't going to do them. So Monday Madness, we're definitely going to do. My Wednesday winners, I'm even liking that, and you guys are liking it. So I am going to do my Wednesday winners. I'm going to say, hey, listen, there's a lot of things drop Monday, but out of those, here's a winner that I found, right? I'm going to be putting those up. And then I can't guarantee them. I'll always do my Saturday surprises, But this is a surprise. Once I figured out how much money you can make, how to tie it in, how it works with ActivePieces, I was surprised because I had to learn more about it. That's why I didn't do it immediately. But once I said, oh, we're going to run this like this, right? I will tell you this, and I'm going to wrap up with this. And I keep saying I will tell you this, I will tell you this, and I'm going to wrap up. They are doing some unique things at ChargeKeep, but I want them to do more. They're doing some things that a lot of other people are not doing, but they are continually doing more. And here's the power of ChargeKeep. And I'm going to tell you this. Their founder listens. The founder is listening. You know how I know he's listening? All the stuff people wanted when he was here in April, dude comes back and gives them to you. Boom. There it is, right? And I think because of their technology, it's hard for them to do white label because they got a lot of other technologies built into the back of it. But it is hard for them to do it live. So, hey, you guys have been great. Last minute comments, concerns, any more questions? Do more of these? Yeah, I'm going to do more of these, man. I'm going to do more. I appreciate you guys. If you guys show up, I'm going to do them. If y'all stop showing up, you guys stop looking at the videos, you guys stop thumbs up, and you guys stop leaving comments, whatever, I got other businesses I can run. I'm not saying that to be arrogant. I'm saying that if you guys want the juice, I'm going to give you the juice. I'm not saying that from arrogance. I'm saying if you guys want the juice on this channel, you guys know I run 5 other channels. But if you guys want the juice, I'm going to bring you the juice. Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Reward. Hey, Jenny, I was here. It was nice. Or Jenny, hey, you should have went longer here. And if you guys continue to do that, give me the comments. You guys sign up for the Hack Pack 3 and all that. I'm going to give you the juice as long as you guys want it because I love sharing the juice. But other than that, I share juice on 5 other channels too. So, but this one I'm really passionate about. And you guys keep me up at night because I'm like, what if I hack this with this, right? And there are some of my creators or some of my clients that I'm a little bit closer with. We talk almost on a daily, weekly basis about doing different things. There is one, I'm not going to say his name. There's 2 that I talk to all the time. We come up with the craziest hacks. I just don't put them all out there. I said, man, they're not ready for that one. But there are some people that I'm cool with, and we talk about, and I will give them credit on some of the hacks and stuff that they come with. All right, so okay, Jenny, would you stay at ChargeKeep full stack for what you know? For what you know? That's a loaded question, man. I don't want this video to come back to haunt me, man. Okay, Jenny, would you stay at ChargeKeep full stack for what you know? Here's what I will say. You can get away with, see, ChargeKeep, if you just got ChargeKeep tier 1, tier 3, that's all you need. If you're not thinking about trying to incorporate it into your business or anything like that, ChargeKeep is tier 3 is all you need. That's all you need. Unless you're trying to run a mini agency or you want to do some other things, that's when you start considering the other ones. I have 3 companies. Tier 4 was a no-brainer to me. Tier 5, that I can offer it around some of my other things that I do and increase that revenue. Hey, that's what we got to do. All right. Duh. I just realized you mean thumbs up on YouTube, not that chat thumbs up or yeah. Thumbs up on YouTube, man. Thumbs up on YouTube, man. We gotta do the YouTube thing, right? So if you guys and I'm thinking about doing a YouTube channel. I'm thinking about doing a YouTube course, and because a lot of people are doing YouTube and are not doing it exactly what they should, the way they should be doing it. A lot of people just don't know. I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know. All right. So, and then I have something special coming up in about a week or 2. So stay tuned. I promise. And like I said, when I say I promise, you have not seen this. No one. And again, I get in my think tanks. No one is going to do what I'm going to do. No one. All right. Now, there's going to be a lot of copycats. There's going to be copycat league. So once I do something, then you can be like, now I see what you mean, Jenny. That's why I don't give everything out right away. Hey, you guys been great. I got to go. I got to go get some lunch. Chat with you guys soon. Thank you guys. See you guys soon. Monday Madness is coming. I'm going to drop it. Take care. Goodbye for now.